Chemical 7 Series presents, Chapter 1, Enter the Scientist. Chemical 7 Series has 7 books that take readers on many adventures with 7 the Scientist and his lab mates. The group gets entangled in all kinds of predicaments to protect the element that is called Chemical 7. The Scientist and his lab mates use all kinds of scientific methods, gadgets, and drones to help them through many situations. One organization called the T6S pursues after Chemical 7 relentlessly, including the organization 7 is a part of, and many others. Chapter 1, Enter the Scientist begins after the expedition in which 7 discovers or is discovered by Chemical 7. Some of the lab mates are introduced along with Lab 7. This is the beginning of many adventures and heart-stopping moments that arise from the scientist's decision to keep Chemical 7 from being known. Come explore these heart-stopping moments, cool modified gadgets and drones, and an ending in Chapter 7 that will shock all who reads. The author was born in Detroit, Michigan and now resides in Columbus, Ohio. An Army veteran whose sole purpose of writing these book series is to promote reading, and to inspire and motivate those who have an interest or passion for science, technology, engineering, and math. His favorite motto to the lab means not only physically being in a lab. It also means to observe, question, hypothesize, experiment, analyze data and results, and to develop conclusions in all aspects of life. 7 the Scientist.
It's your boy 7 the Scientist. Hey, 7-7, the book coming out. I wasn't trolling. It's a true and real thing. I was having a discussion about the book. Of course, people that read it or know certain parts about it because I might have read it to them or told them. And of course, the beginning story, the backdrop in the beginning is about cancer. His wife dying from cancer. A pharmaceutical company doing inhuman trials in France. Things of that nature. So me as a scientist, I'm into, the medical and pharmaceutical part of things, anatomy and physiology of the body and how things react in diseases and things like that. Etiology, study of disease. Etymology, E-T-H-Y, something like that, is the study of words. I made a mistake on something I said earlier that's public. But I know the difference. I be in the medical state of mind and not, about words, although I know how to research words and study and find out what they're about. So we was discussing that, and it's a lot of social issues, medical and things that is intertwined in the story during the scientists and the lab mates adventures and stuff with the Chemical 7. It's a good read. I hope everyone enjoyed it, get a chance to see it or read it in the library, Walmart, Barnes & Nobles, Walden, wherever you can get books, Amazon, Kindle. We haven't made it over there to, it's on ebooks here shortly. We haven't got that. In fact, the ebook one probably be out before 7/7, probably on the 1st or the 2nd, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I prefer everyone to do the hard copy, or I know like with the Kindle, you get to read it online, and that's cool. But I hope you get a chance to actually purchase the physical copy of the book and enjoy to read it. But if you're an ebook person, that's cool. If you like the audio, we're going to work on that. I don't know if I'm going to do my voices to do it or someone else. I didn't like the way it sounded when I did it. I don't know if I want to be professional or like, hey, I just wanted to kind of talk and just do it. But like as if I was reading to my kids, my daughters. So we were discussing that about the book. Hopefully that don't get over a lot of people's heads. Again, I talk about social issues, pharmaceutical, the medical field. I try not to get touchy and be politically correct. But, like with a car, if a person's car break down, you invested all this money in your car, oil change, get tune-ups, making sure it's straight. You'll spend money in a car, but it's like people don't want to spend a lot of money or anything as far as with their body, like getting annual checkups, and seeing a doctor. You wait till something break down, and then if you're reckless with how you live and the things you eat, drink, drugs, just being reckless, many sexual partners, heroin, marijuana, cigarettes, alcohol, all that. And then when you get sick, you expect for the health care to spend millions and millions and millions of dollars or thousands, I'm over exaggerating, on taking care of you. When you're not taking care of yourself, then when you don't get what you want or just a certain level, you know, then you get mad and be upset. And then a lot be upset like, oh, I deserve this. You know, we have health care here in America, but you have to put into it. You should make an effort to take care of yourself. Preventive. I know a lot of people too old now, but to the young people, you know, get your annual checkups. Don't be scared to go find out something wrong with you. Then 10 years later, you're dead from it anyway. Or you done passed it along to everybody you done came across. So I think everyone should always go get annual exams. I know it'd be frightening and scared. You don't want to know. I want to wait till I break down and I have to have surgery. It could be prevented. I know medicine, a lot of people don't do herbals. Whatever, you know, your body can, and FDA or is proven and scientifically research that's good, can do some good to your body to help heal it. I mean, I would try that before I have someone open me up and do surgery, or try to live right and eat different if I'm showing signs of, oh, hey, my sugar up, my blood pressure up. I have to make some changes of what I have to do. I got to exercise. You know, we have obesity. All these things are costing us to treat people. I mean, the healthcare industry to treat people and us, because we're taxpayers, a lot of money. And then people are not taking care of themselves. You have to think about that. Then you get so mad. I want this. I want the $3 million level care. I'm like, how are you going to get the $3 million care? Okay, unfortunately, you might be low income, middle income, no insurance, got to have Medicaid. Medicare, you do put some in there. And, you know, as you get older, you have to make arrangements when you're young. So, you know, you shouldn't get mad. The young people, people who are healthy, continue to take care of yourself. And, you know, if you don't believe in science and stuff, when you get sick, don't go to the hospital. If you don't believe in that, if you don't want that, then don't. When you get sick and you're dying, just stay at home. Don't call 911. Don't cost us so much money if you don't want to put it in, you don't believe in it until you're sick or someone around you sick. Invest. And that's the other thing. Lifeline of Ohio is other donor places and all throughout the states. Black people, Asians, we need to start donating. I know people have religious reasons. People have, oh, they mutilate the body. It's nothing like that. If you donate things, it's going to look the same as if you didn't. The body will. I trust you. I know they make sure of it. It wouldn't be done if it wasn't like that. And you can't say, oh, what if they come back? And I mean, if they come back, then they should have the power and the knowledge to come back with whatever they donated. Donate it. It helps life, man. It brings life. It brings scientific thing. Again, as black people, we want all these things, but we're not donating. So when we get sick, we die because we don't have the research, because we're not donating. We can't get, you know, certain kidneys or the type of organs that they donated because we're the least ones to donate. But then when we get sick, oh, I want a liver, I want a heart. But we're not donating. We're not donating for the science. And then if you want to get into science about it, I hope I don't, you know, hurt nobody's feelings. But if you dig up somebody's body a year or two later, man, all that skin and bone, that is deteriorated, man. What is the purpose of it? They come back with the skin can automatically come back on, then the heart and all the other organs should be able to come back too, don't you think? I mean, I'm just, whatever you believe, but I hope that message, and that's a lesson. Today's lesson was that, about the book and about science, man, and about donating, about pharmaceuticals, about the healthcare insurance, the things we need to do to take care of our body. Let's help our doctors take care of us better. Let's get these annual exams. You know, let's try to do all we can within our means to take care of our bodies. And then when it comes down to healthcare, you know, you pay your taxes. Try to do something, man. We're not working hard, man. You have to start to the ground level. Everybody can't be rich. Everybody can't be a boss, because everybody's not born to either handle that or be, you know, in that mind frame. So find out what it is that you have a desire to do. Help people whenever you can. Don't overextend your cable tool where it's hurting you to help someone, or you neglecting yourself or others. Stay positive energy and vibes. That's all I'm on. And I was so happy that someone said to me, who've known me for a while, like, Carlos, all you do is be positive. You're such a positive person. That was the best thing they ever said to me in my life, because that's why I try to live. I know I go off and I might write something, or I might speak on something. I might be passionate about what I'm feeling or thinking or observing. but I try to be respectful. I don't have to curse and use vulgar. I can fluctuate and do the little things that I do to inspire and keep the kids' attention on, you know, what I'm trying to teach. So 10 minutes, ADD, ADHD. I don't want to keep people too long, but 7-7, the book coming out. Look for it on Amazon, Kindle, wherever books are sold, or you can see books, ebooks, and things like that. And you should enjoy chapter 1. It should make you want to come see the rest of the chapters, which come out probably every 77 days. It depends on a lot of things, and that's the business of this. So support your boy, Seven the Scientist. I don't have all the answers for you about life and religions and organizations and the Greeks and fraternities and sororities. All I know that I'm going to go out saying is that a lot of good people come from these things, from these religions and these organizations. You keep hearing people talk about other people, what they're doing, and other organizations, what they're about, what they're doing, and they never really tell you how to come up. They'll tell you like, oh, what marching doing? Marching ain't doing anything. You need to get in there and debate and get legislature change. Marching gets attention. Marching makes change. Boycotts and all that start hitting pockets, get people to notice you and want to talk to you and change legislature, because then you start to mess with money, the flow of money, and that's very important to the government. So that's how you get things done. Stop blaming other people, talking about other people. Let's come up with some solutions of what we should do. Like in every neighborhood throughout America, in the hoods, from the West Coast to the East, when you go to the black neighborhoods, all you see is stores that's run by every other people, like Arabs and, you know, other people. And there's not too many black stores anymore. Black produce, vegetables, fruits, all those things are not accessible in the neighborhoods anymore, except for those. You never see a brand name truck coming to these side stores. They be wiping off the ink, putting new dates on, selling you outdated, old, generic, not known type foods for the 10 times or 100 times the price they are, and we steady support them, but we don't try to do things within our neighborhoods to try to change at least that part, because nobody in them stores hire people like us. At least Kroger's or Walmart, they do hire people within the communities, black people, so I can support that, because at least somebody working in their stores that's from the neighborhood. But them corner stores, man, I try not to go to them. I dodge them if I have to waste gas, because they don't do anything but suck the neighborhood dry, and they don't put anything back on it. But nobody talks about that. They take even the welfare, the EBT cards, and switch it to cash, and the government does nothing about that. That's the hood. But that's millions of dollars. They sell you stolen, old containers, I'm telling you, and they sell it to it, and we constantly put it in our food, in our mouths, and eat it as food when it's garbage. All of it, man, it's outdated. So that's something that we can start to do. There's a solution there. Instead of me talking about Arabs and stuff, I'm like, hey, y'all have y'all business, but black folks should have it too, where we'll have a choice where we can go somewhere that's selling healthy food, and people from the neighborhood work in it. And you know, they're providing some kind of income for people in the community and doing something for the community. Why not? Why not support them? Why not do it? So I'm not going to talk about things that put other people down. I'm just talking about us coming together and supporting each other, instead of always pointing at other people, always putting other people down, but don't have nothing to say about a solution other than some wacky fifth dimensional, man. Come on. And then try to put people on Malcolm, and no, they were out there. They weren't behind their computers. They wasn't live streaming, web live stream. They was out on the block. They were in the courts. They was trying to change legislature, man. They was going before people, making it known. That's why they was having the rallies. That's why they was boycotting. That's why they were marching, to get people together, to come together and show these people and those who see that, hey, we're about to unify and make some changes. Y'all going to either work with us or work against us and get rolled over. But I'm not going to sit up here and like, oh, this person bad, this organization bad, this religion bad, but don't have a solution. Nothing but putting people down, cussing, and putting on a show. A show. No solutions. And y'all putting them up there on some black leaders? Man, come on, wake up, please. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. When I say that, I don't even think I'm going to be able to put this on Seven the Scientist channel now that I went off. When I say that, it was someone who was real religious and influential and talking to all these people. And there was a lot of black people. Go look it up. And he had them drink Kool-Aid and they all died. Not making fun of it. I'm just like, be aware. Don't be so, idolized by people because they flamboyant in their speech and they talking and dogging people out. We always on so much negative stuff. Man, that's crazy. And then they talk about their chakras and, man, they be all over the place of WWE. People be talking about wrestlers and comparing themselves to that and comparing themselves to black leaders and, comic book heroes. Man, I'm the Black Panther. Like, nah, you're not, man. You're not nothing but an entertainer. That's it. Y'all not teaching nothing because your students not developing any skills to go out and make changes. You just talking. It's already, I'm glad that some young cats on here talking because the young ones ain't see it, but they're not coming up with no solutions. They're just doing it behind a computer. I don't know, because you have felonies, you can't travel, or you got to watch what you do. Unfortunately, I hope, that would change one day. And y'all keep getting y'all money on YouTube. The scientist is still here, man. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this at, but peace and blessings, positive energy and vibes. Yes, yes, yes. It's the mad scientist. Yeah, it's a method to this madness word. Okay, now, it's your boy, 7, the scientist. I don't know when I'll see y'all again. 7. It's coming up, y'all. Less than 7 days, or about 7 days. Check out that book, Amazon, Kindle. Look for the audio, ebooks, Chemical 7 series, Chapter 1, Enter the Scientist, 7 the Scientist, Chemical 7. Look that up for you, boy. Support your boy. Might not have the solutions of life, but it might make you realize some things and see some things and be inspired with science and get involved with your health and get involved with medicine and seeing about medicines and about diseases and what we can do to change that. The personal thing with the stores and stuff, I'm like, let's start there. Let's start making some changes so we can get the economics in our community. And let's try to come together. It's so hard for us to come together. Everybody can be the head at the table, but we got to divide it and make changes of, what we can do and try to be equal. If somebody put $100 in and you only put 20, you can't think that you're going to get 50% of the profits. It doesn't work like that. I don't know where it can, and people get mad at that. If somebody putting so much time and energy and using their connects and, that's good, and they putting their money up too, then they should maybe get another cut. But if you're doing that, you should make sure that you're getting yours too and making sure that yours on your side, and then the group that everybody come in will all get theirs. So let's get together. It's your boy 7 the Scientist, man. I got to get out of here. I'm under 20. I love y'all. Positive energy and vibes. To the lab.